football world. Welcome
How's
back to
everyone doing?
There we go. Hope you're all doing well. We've been looking forward to seeing you. It's been quite some time. Winter out here and international break. So even for the footballing fans, it's a little bit of a winter. It's a short one, but we're finally back. And DJ BARZ is back here too. And let's get his thoughts on the Tottenham Manchester City game. We know Tottenham hosted Manchester City. The
Right,
result,
right.
as you could see below, is 2-0 Tottenham. And obviously, we want some of your feedback. Let us know what you think about the game, if it was a deserved victory for the Tottenham Hotspurs. And DJ, what do you think? What are your
Yeah, so
thoughts?
I think it was a typical Pep versus Mourinho game. You know, one team had possession, the other team played counter-attacking football. I don't think I need to detail which team did what, but Mourinho definitely got it right. And Man City have been a little iffy. You know, they've been on edge since we started the season with their defense. And Mourinho opened with a very balanced team. You know, very defensive-minded
Hmm.
midfielders. And Dombele, which is usually I wouldn't see him as a attacking midfielder, but that's where he played during the game. Two bright, pacey, skilled wingers with Son and Bergwijn. And then we have Harry Kane in the front, and the counter-attacking football did its magic against Pep, and there wasn't too much going on.
Right.
A lot of missed opportunities from Man City. I think
Many,
two
many.
goals that were canceled both ways. One for City, one for Hotspurs. So,
Correct.
not I don't have too much to say actually. It's a very like if I wouldn't have watched a game, that's what I would expect to see too.
But what do you think
I
about
don't know if I would.
Bergwijn? I heard a lot of people say that it was a very passive performance, like almost like you couldn't see him at all out there. And there's been
Actually,
high
I don't know.
expectations.
I loved his. I loved what he did on the field. He almost scored a goal. He had a one
Mm,
very close opportunity. I think
okay.
within the next 2 or 3 years, he's going to be an amazing player, and I love seeing him progress. And very ballsy move to take out Lucas Moura and put in Bergwijn, but it worked. So
And by
props
the way,
to Mourinho.
we had Ferran Torres start the game. What did you think about him playing out there as a
Yeah.
left wing?
I mean, he had an amazing international break. Scoring I think a hat trick versus Germany,
Yeah.
which surprised me. I was like, wow, okay. And then he just couldn't ignite that fire, I guess. He
He
did
was
well
playing well
though.
for them in the Champions League as well.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
But
I
but I
agree.
was but I was also going to say he seemed very passive. Something about his approach was a little held back. I wanted to see more nit and grit, and when he got involved, he was making a lot of steals. He put a lot of key balls through, and that's a little bit of the message that we're seeing with Manchester City, maybe a couple of the other big teams. They're just dropping in terms of their work rate, their effort. Maybe that's because of the heavy workload of the COVID and lack
Yeah,
of summer.
it could be.
And
It could be because I don't know.
yeah,
I mean, I didn't do the math, but I don't know how many international stars played for Tottenham. I know definitely Man City have almost all their players playing, so it could be an effect.
right.
Every team is affected by this international break season where players travel so long and get on these flights and play all these minutes. And I think Tony Cruz has been very loud with the media on saying what he thinks about it,
So,
and it's tough.
yeah, but just as a side note, I wanted to ask you about this. People are saying it's a master class, right? Jose Mourinho master class against Pep. I wanted to see if you think that it is a master class. It was some wondrous performance.
I wouldn't call it a masterclass because again, I said if you told me to make a prediction of how it went, I would have told you that Pep had possession and Mourinho played counter-attacking football. It worked. I wouldn't say it's masterclass because it's just one plan versus another, and it worked in the scheme of things. It
Mhm.
worked with the players that played at that specific game.
Right,
Would it
right.
work in the second leg? We don't know. If it does, then maybe we can start saying, "Wow, what a masterclass." But I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I certainly agree. With Aguero missing and a lot of key players for Manchester City, you want to see how that second leg
Yeah,
turns around.
yeah,
But
and
that was a
again,
good performance. It was a definitely something to keep you moving forward on a
yeah. I
positive
mean,
note.
yeah, and I don't know how the table's looking now after today, but they were first after that game. So, and I don't think Tottenham has been first for quite a long time, if ever. So, You
Yeah,
know,
they were first for like an hour, and then who went above them?
yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't checked the table out.
Oh, right now they're above. I think it was Leicester, but Leicester lost
Mhm.
to Liverpool, and now Tottenham's tied with Liverpool, but are first on goal differential, and
There you go.
Chelsea's right behind. Yeah,
But this
and
just it shows you the Mourinho effect. I think he's done great things in every team he's coach, and
mhm.
I like Mourinho. I don't like his. Sometimes he brings out the bad and the ugly from the teams and players, but you can't ignore what he does with the team and
No,
not much United, but with Real Madrid and now Tottenham, playing that counter attacking football, which is very set on scoring the most goals possible. And yeah, and again, I don't think it's a master class per se, but it worked, and Mourinho beat Pep first game of the season. So
and there you have it. A little bit of the wrap. So it seems like what we got is just another Jose Mourinho sit back, defend, counter attack, and it worked. It worked. City weren't able to convert. Uh, Tottenham were, and pretty much simple as that. These games are starting to look a little bit predictable, but at the end of the day, who gets the result? The 3 points. That's all that matters.
yeah, and the thing is, they look comfortable without the ball, which not every
Oh
team
yeah,
can play like that. I know Atletico can. When you look comfortable without the ball, when you don't mind not having possession, that changes the game. There are a lot of teams that where they don't have the ball, they get you get scared. You start messing up. You don't know what to do. You get nervous. But they look very comfortable, and they because you know what? Because they expected this. This is
yeah,
what they came in expecting. So they
right.
came prepared. So again, Mourinho definitely got one over Pep, but I don't think it's a masterclass. That's not a good. Let's not get you know
Let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted.
get carried
But
away.
Tottenham did look better off the ball than they did on the ball, and that was the tactics. It was implemented well.
For
Definitely
sure.
can give Jose Mourinho credit here, but we'll have to see. Can he keep the entire locker room intact and not get things riled up throughout the season?
Yeah,
That's
I,
going to be
I I don't think I would be worried about the locker room, but you don't know how other teams are going to perform throughout the season. We saw Liverpool doing poorly the first few weeks, but now they're bouncing back. So,
even
um,
though with key
they
injuries
can,
and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, if they can keep performing the way they do right now and win over the big teams, then maybe because now everyone's saying, can this team win a championship? And I think it's again it's too early in the season to talk about winning the championship, but
I wonder how many people in the comments below think that Tottenham can at least finish above Liverpool this season.
if they can keep up and Liverpool keeps having injured players, I think the sky's the limit.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Well, City keep dropping. They're gonna have to turn it around pretty soon. So stay tuned, everybody. We got you covered with the following recaps as they come around. So peace out from the NVN Bars Football Show.